Okay, here we're finding the distance between these 2 points to the nearest tenth, which what that means is if it doesn't work out to be a whole number, what we need to do is type it in the calculator and then round off to the nearest tenth. So first thing we're going to do is start with, okay, and the distance formula. You may choose to eventually memorize this just based on it makes sense to you, but this is what it looks like. Okay, the distance between any 2 points in the coordinate grid is equal to the square root of x2 minus x1 squared, the horizontal distance between the 2 points, squared, plus y2 minus y1 squared, the vertical distance between the 2 points, otherwise known as the two legs of a right triangle where the hypotenuse is the distance between the points. Okay? So we say, okay, now I'm going to sub in values for x2 and x1. I'm going to sub in values for y2 and y1. And so let's determine what are those values. Well, we've got these points up top, and we'll say, okay, what if point P was the first point, so we call that x1 and y1. And what if point Q was the second point, so we call that x2 and y2. Then we say x2, 3, minus x1, 8, and y2, 8, and y1, 2. Okay? So we continue to simplify. We rewrite the same thing, except we're going to be simplifying one step. Everything else stays the same. Man, the sooner you can get into the idea that you rewrite everything exactly the same, except for the one step that you simplify, you change that to its more simplified thing. Once you start to do this, life's going to just be so much easier because it's going to make a lot of sense to you how to do everything because you're consistent. Okay, excuse me. So, what do we get when we do 3 minus 8? We get negative 5. Okay, and we will square that. We have to have parentheses around there. Add them, please. 8 minus 2 is 6. Square that. Okay, and then we say, what is that? We get 25 there, plus 36, which is equal to the square root of 61. And that's a prime number. There's no way we're going to be able to break that apart any further, but we know that the square root of 61 is somewhere between the square root of 49 and the square root of 64. Okay, these are the two perfect squares on both sides, equivalent to 7 and 8. So this is going to be 7 point something. Okay, so you have a calculator. You're allowed to use it, and you should just type it in your calculator, square root it, and I'm going to do that myself. Excuse me. So let's see what we get. Square root of 61. If you don't know how to do this on your computer, ask me, or on your calculator rather. And we get approximately equal to, because this is now being rounded, approximately equal to 7.81. Okay, now why did I do it to the hundredth place if they want us to round it to the tenths? Because we're going to look, see what's one digit to the right of the space where we've underlined, which is what we're rounding to, and we see that there's a 1 there. That 1 there means that we don't have at least half of another tenth, the unit next to it, okay? This amount doesn't count to at least half of one of these, and so we can't say this is enough to bump this up to 9 because it's half or more. So we end up rounding to 7.8, and I'm going to just write D in there across from here again. The distance of those between those 2 points is approximately 7.8, and if you look up top, There it is, B. That is your choice.